Heroscape. This is your review for 2. Good day, my name is Joe.
And I'm Devin.
And today we're going to be going over Heroscape, one of our favorite games, and how it plays with 2 players. Heroscape is a 2+ player game where we get some armies, battle them together, and clash them and see who wins. So we're not going to go into how to play Heroscape, but let's talk about the components in Heroscape. I know it's an older game. Devin, what do you think about the components?
The components are the best part of Heroscape. You have all kinds of different figures and giant dragons and small little swamp creatures and, your basic little army guys and just all kinds of wonderfully painted minis. And really, the component part is the best part. The hex tile maps that you can place together, well, this is like 12 years old and they're brittle now, they're still quality and it's fun making these awesome maps.
Yeah, just the 3D nature and the components, the unit cards, the dice, everything that Devin said just makes great in this game. Now, the rules to this game, how do you think the rules are?
I think the rules are very simple. If you played any kind of tactical, almost war game like, it's very intuitive. It all makes sense, you got to be adjacent when you're attacking melee. It says the range, it's easy to count. You're rolling this many attack dice, this many defense dice. I think the rules are almost dummy simple. Anybody could pick this game up and just start playing it and having fun chunking dice.
And as far as the references go, well, I'm going to be honest, you don't really need references in this game because they're all on the unit cards. The whole rules, like Devin said, was attack versus defense. I roll, you roll, I roll. We get the attack minus the defense, and the rest of the rules are on these unit cards.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't ever have to reference the book, and we haven't played this game in about 10 years. And we just straight up started playing. You move, you attack, the next person goes. It's as simple as that. There's not any kind of weird little nuanced rules that hang you up. Oh, let's check this. It's completely great to just pick up and play.
So let's go into setup and table size. Devin came over yesterday with boxes in his arms, and tell us about the setup for Heroscape.
Okay, so it's an interesting one, right? Because the initial setup is relatively time consuming because you do have to build out this map. The rulebook does have pre-built ones and you kind of do it. Probably takes 10-15 minutes laying everything out. However, that is only the initial setup, and once you have the map built, you can play on it many times, and so from there, setup is 5 minutes of just drafting your armies, which really is kind of into the gameplay. So it's kind of an initial investment to then get to play for hours off the map you made.
Yeah, and if you can store this somewhere, either under a bed, in a closet, it does kind of help the setup, but I wouldn't say it takes too long. But the table size, now that's where it is going to take a little bit, especially if you have some expansions or several expansions like Devin and I.
Yeah, so I mean, table size, you're talking probably 3x3 just for the map. And then you got to lay out all the cards, which is taking up another section. Then you really need all your army stuff because you're going to be grabbing them, swapping them out, your tokens, all that kind of stuff. So yes, very big table presence, and only gets bigger as you dive deeper in.
So now let's go into the gameplay. Devin, what do you think of the gameplay of Heroscape?
It is a game that, one, I think anybody can just have fun playing, right? You almost don't take it too seriously. You're chunking dice, right? Sometimes the rolls are going to go your way and you're celebrating on all the skulls you got, and sometimes you're rolling 10 defense dice and you don't roll a single one and it takes your guy out. You're rolling d20s to do wild and crazy game-changing effects, and so it's really fun because every single time you're playing, that game is creating its own battle story.
Yeah, every dice, has a 50-50 shot of rolling a skull. Two of the sides are shields. And some of these big characters may have a ton of defense dice, but only 1 health. So when you're rolling all those dice, you're like, oh, please, just block everything. But the gameplay is just fun. It's quick. You can set up easily. The more expansions you do have, the more your selection is. But the gameplay is just head to head. And as Devin said, you just don't have to take it super serious. I know, Devin, for you, you're a pretty tactical, strategic gamer most of the time, but this was a little bit different than what you normally gravitate to.
Yeah, it's, you know, I can really have this strategy built, and then I roll a whole bunch of dice and just completely miss my big attack, and you know what, I can laugh about it because next game the opposite's going to happen, and it's just always fun.
So we probably had about, I would say, we played this morning about 5 hours, yesterday about 5 hours, about the same, and we got in, what, 8 games or so? So in 10 hours, it probably takes you a little bit over an hour after the setup and putting together to just get this to the table. But they're quick games, you know, a little bit over an hour for a head-to-head game is a good amount of gameplay that you're going to get for each game session. So Devin, for this channel, I know you and Paul at Dads and Dice really play a lot of games at 2 players, but you kind of expand more. Is this game a good game for 2?
I think this game is a fantastic game for 2. I have actually played this game at 2, 3, and 4. It shines at 2. It's really made to be that head-to-head. There's virtually no downtime when you're playing at 2 because every turn you're the one being attacked or you're the one attacking. I don't think there's many games that I would consider my favorites for 2 like this one.
You know, in like Warhammer, some of these other games, there's a big I go, you go. Now, there is some I go, you go in here, but they're quick turns. You can move one unit at a time with hidden movement. You don't know which person's going to go next. Instead of like Warhammer, where it's like, my whole army's going to go and punch you in the face. Now you punch me in the face. There's nothing you can do reactive. But this game, I'm going to roll attack against your defense. Oh, that was my turn, now it's your turn. Just the quick nature for 2, I think, really shines and really shows in Heroscape. I am really excited. I know we're both very excited for the new box that's going to come out. We're going to add it to our collection. If you haven't checked out Heroscape, watch some videos. I think some of the older stuff may be kind of pricey for now, but check out the new stuff if you kind of liked what we talked about. And that's about all we have today, and just wanted to go over Heroscape because I appreciate Devin from Dads and Dice once again for stopping by and being able to play today. So hope you guys enjoyed the mini review, and until next time.
Hold, then near one take, the whole go.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It was easy.
Not bad.
It's easy.